Screen capture is on.
Yes. All right. We're live.
Sweet. Welcome everybody to Betting on Balls.
Betting on balls.
Here we are, week 7. So in our fantasy league, have we lost yet? Are we still undefeated?
One game.
Oh, okay.
There's
There's pretty good.
Yeah, we had one bad week, and there's nothing that we could do. We just had an off week.
It happens.
Yeah.
It definitely happens.
So we're the Brown
Honestly,
boys.
I'd rather have off weeks now than in the playoffs.
Well, Josh Allen, it's his bye week this week, so I was pretty nervous going into it, but our tight end put up 9 points, and Arizona defense put up 17 points. Oh, I need a screen share with you, don't I? So you can see what I'm doing.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But
There you go, buddy.
yeah, that's great for both. Taysom Hill, yeah, a tight end.
Yeah.
I think we're going to get rewarded by just playing him over time, because he's going to have, as far as crummy tight ends go, I mean, he's got to be like the best one, right?
Well,
and then the Arizona defense really paid off. That hit big.
They were a free agent. I just picked them up, not necessarily randomly, but it was like between them or like Panthers or Falcons, and I was like, I don't know.
So I'm running LA Rams in my league as well, and I picked up who was it? Dallas Cowboys. I feel like they're definitely a much better defensive team than people thought they were going to be this year.
How'd that work out?
Well, I don't know. They haven't played yet. They play today.
Oh, right.
But I think they're going to be pretty good. I mean, they've been consistently putting up pretty good numbers. So.
But yeah, we had to pick up Matt Ryan, which I know you weren't thrilled about, but it was either him or Geno Smith or Marcus Mariota or Jared Goff.
Who's playing against Dallas. And honestly, I felt like Goff, he's had some big games this year.
Yeah.
But against Dallas, I don't know.
I was also looking at him. I mean, it looks like Matt Ryan is like kind of like a hit or miss guy. So
hey, out of the guys that were left, I think you made the right call.
Well,
as far as the ones that were still there.
I mean, he can put up points. Versus Jacksonville, he almost put up 30.
Yeah. And I'd say Tennessee's probably fairly similar.
Yeah. So, that's our QB. Then we got our old Debo Samuel.
Who I'm hoping, what I'm hoping happens is he gets a major upgrade with Christian McCaffrey going to San Francisco. That'll take some of the pressure off of Debo, which could open him up to some bigger games. So I'm kind of looking forward to that situation.
Yeah. Go Debo.
Go Debo.
This is a random wide receiver I picked up, Jacoby Myers.
New England, yeah.
He doesn't do a whole lot.
He's pretty good in PPR. If you're getting points per reception, they throw the ball to him a fair amount.
Yeah, I mean, our wide receivers are all gimped out. Like Marquise Brown is out, Julio Jones is out. Devonta Smith is another random guy I picked up, but it's his bye week this week.
Right.
By the way, we have extra players now because we have 2 people on our injury bench.
Man, it's a crazy world when Amari Cooper is your second most reliable fucking wide receiver.
That's
Holy shit. Saying. I don't know how we've made it this fucking far, dude. Josh Allen is just a monster.
Yeah. Josh Allen's
We are in the tank for wide receivers. For sure. Thank God we got Debo Samuel, It's like,
shit.
Jeez, where would we be without him?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Well, we had Marquise Brown, but he's out now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the thing about Marquise Brown was he was only going to get the kind of production that we got out of him until now because DeAndre Hopkins is coming back in Arizona. And so he's going to get the lion's share of, all the throws and shit.
Yeah. So every week I'm checking the waiver wire looking for a wide receiver. And I'm not seeing anything promising yet, but
no, there's not much out there.
But that's how I got Jacoby Myers. and also Devonta Smith, who again aren't superstars, but and we
They're
we
filling
went
they're filling a role. Sometimes
we
that's what you got to do.
well we went into this, trying to get a decent running backs, and we got Austin Eckler
Who's been a fucking monster?
and Ezekiel Elliott also.
Who's been pretty damn good.
Yeah, he has. He's been consistent. Pretty
Yeah.
much every week he's been putting up, 10 points or more.
Right.
Last week was 14, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Who
And then
else?
Damian Harris has been pretty good too.
It looks like he's coming back too. I think he was injured.
He was. I think he had to sit out a game.
Putting him as a running back 2. So do we run Damian Harris or
Over Jacoby Myers?
Jacoby Myers?
He's got Damian Harris has a monster matchup this week against Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That seems solid as hell.
All right. So we'll bench Jacoby and Khalil as well, because I believe Montgomery came back.
Yeah.
He can't
That being said, Khalil Herbert can still be decent. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not at the point of dropping him or anything.
And Julio still out.
Oh shit! Wait. Oh wait, he's got a partially torn PCL. That sounds like awful. He's an old man playing a young man's game.
You know what would kill me is if we dropped Julio and then he came back and just
He goes off.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's possible.
But we don't need
I mean,
to drop
but
him because
The
he's
thing
always,
is like, who the hell are we going to pick up? We're at
Exactly.
such a deficit anyway. And what we just said, there's no wide receivers out there.
yeah. And no one in the league is really open to trade, it seems like.
Yeah. That being said, I think we're going to have a really big week this week. I think we're going to put up a shitload of points.
Well, we already did starting off.
We already
I mean,
have.
Yeah. I mean, basically,
Yeah, no.
we just need Matt Ryan to not completely suck, and I think we'll do fine. In fact, we can
Well,
look
let's
at our,
look at our opponent. Okay, Herbert against Seattle. That's pretty good. Godwin at Carolina. That's okay. Cooks at Las Vegas is okay. Oh, Derrick Henry at Indianapolis. Indianapolis is actually like a decent, like run defense. But Derrick Henry's really good. And Kareem Hunt at Baltimore is kind of a shot in the dark. Like, I mean, he could maybe score a touchdown, but he also might not. Gerald Everett sucks. We probably got way more out of Taysom Hill than he's going to get out of Everett.
this is the guy that outbid us for Scary Terry after I dropped him and tried to pick him back up.
God, we need him back. Although he hasn't done shit either, has
No,
it?
he really hasn't.
You know, we got probably that 10 and that 11 was like we got that out of it.
But
It's
still,
not like hurting.
but still, maybe he'll get dropped. So maybe we'll be able to pick him back up again. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy kind of sucks.
He's a 36% underdog because we had such a strong start. I
Mhm.
mean, we would have to like completely shit the bed, and he would have to like completely blast off for him to win this week. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's football though. The ball ain't round.
That's right. And it bounces funny.
The ball ain't round. All right, so we're locked in, right? This looks good.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks fine to me.
I feel good about our kicker. He's been putting up lots of points for Tampa Bay because
Yeah.
they can't make it into the end zone. So he just,
That's how they win games.
hey, that's why we picked him.
Ryan Suckup.
Let's look at the games. Lions and the Cowboys.
You know, I obviously like everybody's going to take the Cowboys to win here, but like don't sleep on Detroit, man. They could give them a run for their money.
Hmm.
That being said, I'm still taking the Cowboys.
By a touchdown? By
Yeah,
7
I mean, I
points?
think that seems pretty fair. Honestly, like, yeah, that's really reasonable.
But the Cowboys
Um,
haven't been like that good this year, though, have they?
Yeah, but check it out. They've been okay. Their defense has played great, and their quarterback is coming back this week. So I could see them being much better this year, or much better this week. I mean,
Yeah, they're 4-2 versus the Lions, who are 1-4.
yeah. Let's. I mean, it should be a slam dunk.
Okay.
I see this as a really even game. The Colts and the Titans. Um, that's one I'm just staying the hell away from. I think it'll be a fun game. I think it'll be a really fun game to watch. These are two fairly balanced teams. I see these as two really similar teams. I mean, one's got Jonathan Taylor, one's got Derrick Henry. They're kind of both offenses are built for the run, and they have good defenses. This could be an interesting one, and I think it could go either way. If you put me over the Coles, I'd probably take Tennessee. That being said, I mean, I'm not super confident about that or anything. I mean, I think that Colts could win too, you know.
So let's take the Colts money line since it pays more.
Yeah, there you go.
Put 50 cents to win 60 cents.
These should be two fairly balanced teams, I would think.
Plus, we're running Matt Ryan.
Yeah. So there you go.
Back our boy.
We need him. Mm-hmm.
Let's go, Matt Ryan. I want him to have the fucking best day of his career. Today is the day where the heavens.
He goes off for 6 touchdowns.
Yeah, 6. No, I'm talking like fucking 22.
Well, that would be like 3 times the record. 6 would get pretty close to tying the record. I think the record in a game is 7.
Let's see 22 today.
Yeah.
Watch it, y'all. Heard it here first. Betting on balls.
If 7 happened, I would be really thrilled with that. But let's set the bar high. Yeah, 22.
22, man. I wish I could put like a nickel on that. Like bet 5 cents for Matt Ryan to score 22
It
passing
pays
touchdowns.
off for $1,000 fucking dollars.
Oh, it'd be more than that.
Yeah.
That'd be my retirement right there. Can't wait for it to happen. I feel like if it does happen, I should still get paid, even though I haven't put the bet down.
Right, just because you even brought it up.
I called it, man. I mean, like,
There's public record now of you bringing it up. So
yeah. Speaking of public record of me bringing something up, back on, I think, week 1 of this show, I said the first week of November, we were talking about Bitcoin. I predicted a massive move down, like, towards the beginning of November. We're getting close. We're getting real close. It's what, October 23rd?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm keeping an eye on that. I'm going to have a big I told you so party in about 3 weeks.
You told me?
I told everybody here. I did it here on Betting on Balls. Remember, I had a chart and everything. I'll show you.
He had a chart. Yeah, I do remember.
I had a fucking chart, man.
Not all men carry charts.
I'm just saying, I told people a free money opportunity, and I'm going to be proved right or wrong in like 2 or 3 weeks. So let's see it. Either way, I'm just curious to see how it plays out. Like, I want to be right about something for a change. Damn it.
Oh, you will be. I think you will be.
I mean, yeah. Anyways, where are we at? Giants and Jags.
Well, the Giants are pretty good. I hate to say it about a New York team, but they look pretty good.
And they're
I'm taking the Giants.
And they're the underdogs here.
Yeah.
You know, I have a.
There you go, New York. I finally picked one. This is the one. You can beat Jacksonville. I guess you're okay.
I'm going to put $2 on this one because I got a free $2 bet I got to spend.
Nice.
So I'm going to spend $2 to win $284. So this is our big bet of the week.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Yeah, our big $2 bet.
I think it's pretty safe. I mean, Jacksonville's got a pretty good defense, but the Giants are playing really well, and until further notice, they seem to be pretty good.
Yeah,
So,
let's look at them here. Giants are 5-1.
man, so
Panthers are
I
1-5.
watched this documentary last night about this dude who he's like smokes DMT and he fucking paints pictures, and he's the goofiest fucking looking guy. And so I get on here on Zoom and like today, and I'm like dressed just like the guy in the fucking documentary. And it was like completely unintentional. Like I just like woke up and put like these fucking clothes on. And like looking in the thing, I'm like, oh my God.
You've
I
become
look just
him.
like that. Yeah. It's funny as fuck.
What's his name? Like Alex something?
I don't know. He's just like this super goofy guy, and it's like his eyeballs are like huge.
There's
And
this-
he's like painting things, and he's like, "There's a little guy over there, and I just wanted to paint him. And he's really cool."
Oh, that's adorable.
All right, yeah.
Browns and Ravens. Browns at Ravens. What do you think, man?
Yeah, I'm taking the Ravens here.
By touchdown?
Yeah, like if I could take it by more, I would.
Really?
I mean, because here's the thing. To me, it's like the way I look at it is like the Browns are a shitty team and the Ravens are a good team. It's as simple as that. That being said, I mean, it's a divisional game. Those can be tighter games. They tend to know each other. That's the only reason I think it's low as a touchdown is because it's a divisional game. I mean, if you're just going team on team here, one team's really strong and one team's not. So I don't know.
You don't think there's a chance for an upset here?
No, not really. I mean, who the fuck did the Browns even have?
Amari Cooper.
Like, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's like if Amari Cooper can beat the Baltimore Ravens by himself, then yeah, I guess there's a chance. But he's a wide receiver, so like, how much can he do?
Everything. He needs to start playing defense, special teams. Get that
He's
boy.
like
Get that boy
skinny.
football. Let's let him kick it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking the Ravens here.
All right, I'll put 50 cents on the Ravens here, for 6.5 points.
Seems fair.
I really want to see. Oh, excuse me. I want to see the Tampa Bay game. Are we there yet? We're not there. Let's go ahead and skip ahead to Tampa Bay and the Panthers.
Okay.
Tampa Bay's favored by 13.5. That's insane.
That's
to me.
old as fuck, dude.
Their
They're like,
favorite-
I think because like all the Brady fans are like, it's this week. It's this week. It's gonna be. You just wait because yeah, I mean we're all kind of sitting back and expecting it, going, yeah.
There's no
you
way.
just wait.
Well, they were
You just
favored.
wait.
They were favored by 10 points last week, and they lost the game. They had a 10-point spread.
Similar situation. I mean, it's almost. This is almost identical to last week. That should kind of tell you everything you need to know. I'm going to Tampa Bay here. Do I like them by 14 points?
No. No.
I mean, Carolina's pretty bad, dude. I mean, they're not great. I don't know if they're that bad. I don't know if I've ever seen. I mean, maybe they are that bad. What's Carolina's record? Maybe they're that bad, dude. They could be that bad.
They're 1-5.
And they just lost Christian McCaffrey, who was by far the best part of their team.
All right. They're
That's
two
a difference.
Panthers. Where are they at?
Okay, and Tom Brady's coming
1-5.
off of a loss, a bad loss. What usually happens, and like this is a consistent history when he comes off a bad loss, is he comes back and has a fucking zinger.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's my play.
If it was 10, I'd get behind it 100%. But at 14, it's like hard.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna watch the game, and I'm gonna hope that the Panthers get the ball first, and I'm gonna hope that they put up some kind of points, be it a field
They
goal
put up a touchdown.
or touchdown, and hopefully that'll bring the line down a little bit, and then I'll bet on Tampa Bay. So I'll let Panthers get a lead, and if they get a lead, then I'll put a little bit of money on Tampa Bay. But it's got to be a lead in the first half. And
I like it.
yeah. And then that way it gives Brady a chance to come back and be like, I'm not losing to the fucking Panthers today. Like, come on,
But
guys.
I think it's like, dude, here's the thing, man. When the chips are down and all seems lost and at its darkest, that's when that dude fucking shines. And like he has done it. I've watched him do it consistently for fucking 14 years. And
Well, do you know when
why would he stop doing it?
Do you know what would that point would be when all things are darkest? It would be a loss to the Carolina Panthers. That would be the like
I don't know. Last week was pretty bad. And he's like going through emotional hell and like turmoil. Like, so I was talking to my dad, and my dad is convinced that it is not physical at all with what's going on in Tampa Bay. And it is all to do with Brady. And it's because that he's going through like all this emotional turmoil. And I didn't fucking buy it for a second. I was like, you're out of your mind, dude. That man can have any woman he wants for the rest of his fucking life. He's got as much money as you could ever fucking ask for. And he eats, breathes, sleeps football, and has since he was fucking 4 years old.
Yeah, honestly, if anything, I bet he's probably feeling relieved at this point because he doesn't have somebody now that he has to consider. Because before he had to be considerate and be like, you know, I got to come home and like do stuff. He doesn't have to do that anymore.
Because it's not like his kids are ever going to have to worry about anything for the rest of their lives. They're taken care of.
I don't think it's that at all. I think that's a silly.
I didn't get that at all. Like I was just like, nah, dude, there's no way, man.
No, what's
Tom
happening
Brady
is you go out there and plays don't happen and mistakes are being made and he's getting pissed off at that, and that's what you're seeing. And it started at the very beginning. The very first game, his offensive line fucked him. He got sacked multiple times. And it's been that all season and then he gets pissed off and then shit don't happen. He's like yelling at people and they just haven't like had that. What they need is a strong start. They need to like boom, 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 get it going, touchdown right away, and then just like ride that momentum throughout the season. But what has been happening is the exact opposite, where they just couldn't connect, and then that kind of throws off their groove, and then everyone's like pissed at each other. And then you have to watch those shitty press conferences where everyone's like, "What are you gonna do?" And he's like, "I'm gonna play better. You know, we're gonna work at it like we always do.
Right?
We're gonna work at it. We're gonna play better." Dude, I've been watching those press conferences, and he literally just says the same thing every time.
Yeah,
we're gonna work at it. You know, we're not playing good football right now, but you know, we're gonna work at it. You know, we're not playing good. We're professionals.
You know,
we play professional
football,
and you know, we don't like it when we lose. You know, that's not intentional. So yeah, we're gonna
like
they say that. That's literally what they're saying. It's like, oh yeah, those press conferences are ridiculous. I love them.
While it's a cliche and while it's like that's the kind of shit you want your quarterback saying. Like, because you can have press conferences that go where like the quarterback's like, "Man, fuck this shit," like upset, and like you're like, "Oh God, this guy's losing it." You know, like we've totally seen that throughout the years. So the guy who keeps his composure and is like, "Oh yeah, everything's gonna be all right," like the Aaron Rodgers-esque type guy, that's the guy you want for sure.
Oh man.
Because it's interesting. Like the press conferences are interesting because you really get to see the different kind of people and their character behind each kind of person, you know, and how they talk to the media and shit.
Yeah. God, poor guy though. He's just getting berated like constantly. But
he's fine. If anybody can, dude, poor guy. He's only won fucking 7 Super Bowls. Nobody should have any sympathy for fucking Tom Brady. He needs to go out there and get it the fuck done.
That's true.
Like you can have sympathy for him for what he's going through personally. I mean, yeah, of course, because that has nothing to do with football. But like, dude, when it comes to football, don't feel bad for this guy. I mean, this guy could have a fucking 1-13 season and still be the greatest fucking quarterback of all time.
Let's move on. How about Falcons at Bengals? Bengals are favored by a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, it stands to reason that the Bengals should win this game.
It's looking like a high-scoring game, too. 47.5 is what it's projected.
Yeah. Well, so the Falcons' defense, especially in the secondary, is a little soft. So, like, the wide receivers are kind of what shine for the Bengals anyway. And they could really take advantage of that. And I think that's why people are thinking that it could be a high-scoring game. The Falcons, to keep up with that, would have to score some points. Cordero Patterson comes back this week, and that could be a really big difference for the Falcons. They could get better, and they're playing pretty well right now. This could be a high-scoring game. I'm still taking the Bengals to win, and I hope Jamar Chase just feasts on this secondary. That's really what I'm going for.
Bengals. What city is the Bengals? That's Cincinnati, right?
Cincinnati. Yeah.
I'm just curious. You said they're really wide receiver heavy.
They are.
And we need a wide receiver in our league, so I was just looking at their wide receivers, seeing if they have anyone open. Tyler Boyd. So Jamar Chase and T. Higgins are already taken. But
Tyler Boyd's not bad.
Boyd is open.
He's certainly the number 3, but he's capable of having decent games. Definitely. Especially against softer secondaries like the Jets. Like, I mean, shit.
Let's add him and swap out. Who would it be? It'd be Devonta Smith or Jacoby Myers.
I mean, when is Marquise Brown coming back?
Or Julio Jones.
How long is he going to be out? Huh?
Or Julio. At least 4 weeks.
Can we not put him on the injured reserve?
He is.
He
him
is.
and Julio both are.
So I think we should probably drop.
Devonta Smith has put up some points, though. I mean, it's his bye week this week, but
I wouldn't drop Devonta Smith. I don't think.
So then
it would probably be Jacoby Myers. I'm almost certain. I mean, I wasn't thrilled to get him in the first place.
Yeah, well, because
it's not so much about Myers. Like, I think Myers is actually not bad. I think he's kind of talented. It's New England is not good. Especially on the offensive side. If New England's going to win, it's going to be defensively most likely.
So you think this is a good play, swapping Tyler Boyd for Jacoby Myers?
I do. I like it. I think it's a very it's a solid play. It's it's shrewd, sort of.
So should we run Boyd against Atlanta, or do we keep Damian Harris?
I think that you're better off running Harris just because you got the history with Damian Harris, and he's got a really good matchup too. So if they both have a really good matchup, and we literally just pick this guy up, it's go with the guy who I'm expecting to get 11 points out of Damian Harris. I think that's pretty fucking reasonable.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna get out of Tyler Boyd.
Yeah, he's only projected 7 maybe.
That being said, I mean, Tyler Boyd could totally go off today. It's definitely that kind of day. It's just it's a more reasonable decision to make to me to go with Damian Harris.
I think so too. So we got the Bengals by a touchdown. Do you feel good about that?
Yeah, I feel really good about that. I think it's going to be kind of a shootout game. And in those games, sometimes they come down to a field goal. But if you're really going to look at team on team here, Bengals is the better team.
Yeah, and they're at home.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Packers and Commanders.
The Falcons should get run out of the fucking building today, but I just don't the way this year has gone, I don't want to like jump in on saying that.
Dude, I kind of like the Commanders on this one. Fuck Aaron Rodgers.
Except they're not good at all.
Neither is Green Bay.
Might be a little better. Well, they're still okay. I think they're better than the Commanders.
Yeah, but will they beat them?
That's a good question. I mean, I kind of see where your head's at. I mean, I could see taking Washington to upset them this week.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, let's look at Green Bay.
Especially if it's your gut telling you. Then
Green Bay's 3-3. Commanders are 2-4.
Commanders are desperate for a win.
And Aaron Rodgers, like you said, he just doesn't want it, you know?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
It's a
like
home
when
game.
Right now, like this week in the season is really where the cheese kind of starts to get binding. And the teams that are good sort of tend to rise to the top here.
Right.
So, this is where shit gets made and people kind of know.
I put 50 cents on the Commanders just to see it. That's the underdog bet.
Yeah, I mean, I'm leaning Green Bay here, but I understand. I mean, I think that they could upset them for sure.
Texans at Raiders. Raiders are favored by a touchdown. 7 points.
Yeah, they should. They should be. They should be the better team here.
I put 50 cents on that.
Houston's not good at all.
Mm-mm.
Hasn't been for the last 2 years.
It's a Raiders home game.
The Raiders are looking to come back, and they kind of got embarrassed, and they are really fucking desperate for a win.
Same thing about the Broncos. They're the same way, where they're like super desperate, and they're going up against the Jets.
Well, this is, like I was saying, this is the make it or break it week, and certainly the Broncos fall into that category. If they don't get it together here, they are fucking trash. Throw them away. They're awful.
I'm taking the Broncos. They're actually the underdog here.
You got to take the Broncos here. We don't take the Jets on this channel, first of all. But this is a make it or break it week for
the Broncos. They got to make it.
Denver, for sure.
And then we got Seahawks at Chargers. I like the Chargers at 4.5.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of low, honestly. I think 7's probably a little more reasonable.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a high-scoring game, too, at 50.5 points.
I guess, I don't know. I don't necessarily see Seattle putting up a whole lot of points, but I understand that the Chargers defense is kind of soft. I still don't think Seattle's offense is like that great, but I don't know. To me, that's saying that the Chargers are going to put up a shitload of points today. And if they do, that's great for us because we got Eckler, and he'll most likely be a very big piece of that. So,
looks like the Zoom is about to cut out here. So real quick, Kansas City Chiefs and San Francisco 49ers.
Chiefs all day.
Chiefs all day. They're only 1.5 too, man. So we'll take that.
Hello.
Put 50 cents on it.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. That was Betting on Balls.
Betting on balls.
Tim?
Was that a short betting on balls?
I guess. We're about to get cut out on the Zoom, and
right.
I figure we already ran through everything, so hell yeah.
Betting on balls.
Bet on balls. Make some money, y'all.
Yeah, go out. Go have a good one today.
Yeah, dude. Go Tampa Bay. All right.